Lương Anh thấy gì?
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So good morning and good afternoon to our friends joining from Australia and beyond. My name is Tammy and I'm surely delighted to be your host for today's webinar, How to Stop Invisible Utility Losses and Save Millions with AI-Powered Monitoring. So in the next 60 minutes, we will dive into the hidden utility losses that are silently draining your business and how AI-powered monitoring can help you cut waste, cut costs, and take control. Whether you work in manufacturing, facility operations, or sustainability, we hope today's content will bring you valuable insights you can apply right away. Throughout the session, feel free to drop your thoughts or reactions in the chat. And if you have any question, we will let you know how to follow up at the end. Let's begin by understanding the problem. To kick things off, we'll take a closer look at why utility losses often go unnoticed and how that costing companies millions every year. According to our original plan, joining us today was supposed to be Mr. Nguyễn Thành Công, CEO of LC Tech, who has worked closely with factories across Vietnam and Japan to help them detect energy inefficiencies in real time. Unfortunately, Mr. Kong couldn't make it to today's webinar, so we'll have Ms. Ngô Quỳnh Mai, Mr. Kong representative, speaking on his behalf. So in this segment, she will cover the link between energy loss and business performance, common types of utility waste, water leaks, power overuse, and more, and why traditional methods like manual tracking just aren't enough anymore. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Ngô Quỳnh Mai.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mai Ngô, and I'm market research at LC Technologies. Today, I want to talk about a critical and often underestimated issue, which is invisible utility losses. There are the hidden inefficiencies that could be quietly draining your business of 20 to 30% of its utility spend. So let's explore how this happened, why it matters, and what you can do about it. Invisible utility losses are losses that occur in your energy, water, gas, or air system, but go unnoticed. They don't trigger alarms, they don't get reported, but over time they pile up and can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars annually. So think of things like a small leak in a water pipe or a compressor running unnecessarily at night or a building overcooled during weekends. So individually, they may seem minor, but collectively, they are a silent budget killer. Energy efficiency is not just about cutting costs or being sustainable. It's directly tied to your business performance. When you save energy, you're improving your profit margins, your operational stability, risk management, and brand reputation, especially in ESG reporting. If your energy costs account for 20 to 40% of your operating expenses, even a 10% reduction translates into major financial savings without impacting production or output. So let's walk through the four most common forms of invisible losses, which is leaks in water line or compressed air system or steam traps. Number two is idle consumption. Machine or HVAC system left running after work hours. Moreover, it is meter inaccuracy, outdated or miscalibrated equipment providing faulty reading, and Finally, is operational inefficiency, such as equipment running during peak load times or poor sequencing. These issues usually don't get noticed until there's a failure or surprisingly high bill, and by then it's too late. So here's where it gets serious. Based on field data across manufacturing plants, commercial buildings, and industrial facilities, 20 to 30% of utility consumption is unmonitored or misallocated. Let me give you two examples. A beverage factory found that chillers were running 24/7 even during non-production hours. And a textile plant discovered a small compressed air leak that had been ongoing for 6 months. Combined cost over $150,000 a year. And these weren't isolated incidents, they were part of daily operations, hidden in plain sight. Most companies rely on utility bills to monitor usage, but that's like reading yesterday's weather to decide whether to bring an umbrella today. Bills that delay high-level summaries and completed like contents. They don't show that what's happening, when it's happening, and why it's happening. They are not a tool for prevention. They are a record of damage already done. The impact of invisible utility losses goes beyond dollars. If you are in manufacturing, you risk equipment damage and quality inconsistencies. Cold storage, farmer temperature anomalies, and compromised compliance. Retail or real estate, you have poor efficiency, raises your carbon footprint, and damages your ESG performance. So these losses are also expose you to operational, regulatory, and reputational risks. This is the best time to act. Utility are rising, ESG requirements are tightening, and digital tools are more accessible than ever. Companies that embrace utility transparency today gain cost control, better forecasting, and a stronger competitive edge. And let's be honest, in an environment where everyone's looking to cut costs, you don't want to save pennies and lose thousands through the back door. So what can be done? Solving this doesn't require you to rip and replace systems. What you need is real-time visibility, smart sensors, AI power monitoring, and anomaly detection and automated alerts. By making your utilities measurable, you make them manageable. And once they're manageable, they're improvable. So to wrap up, invisible losses are real. They are costly, but they are preventable. When you stop them, you don't just save money, you strengthen your business, reduce risk, and contribute to a more sustainable future. So in the next part of our webinar, I will walk through a real demo of how AI power monitoring works and how we can help you eliminate these hidden losses from day one.
Thank you, Ms. Ngo Quỳnh Mai, for laying out the real cost of invisible waste. Now that we understand the problem, so let's talk about the solution. In this next section, LC Tech marketing team leader, Ms. Hoàng Anh Đào, will introduce the multimeter machine, or the MMM, LC Tech flagship device for smart utility monitoring. She will walk us through how the MMM works in real time to track electricity, water, air, and gas usage. The built-in AI that enables early alerts and anomaly detection, and how this tool can be easily integrated into your existing systems with no need for major hardware changes. Let's learn more from Ms. Hoàng Anh Đào.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for staying with us. In this section, I'm excited to introduce a solution that's been transforming how businesses monitor and manage their utility consumption, the MMM, the multimeter machine. And before I dive into the product itself, let's quickly revisit the problem we're solving. Across industry, utility like electricity, water, gas, or air are either under monitored, inaccurately reported, or completely invisible. And as we just discussed, this blind spot can lead to 20 to 30 water into the consumption. So how do we bring these losses to light in a way that fast, accurate, and actionable? That's where MMM come in. So let's move to the overview of multimeter machine.
Introducing MMM, a smart metering solution proudly made in Vietnam by LC Tech Vietnam. MMM is an innovative IoT device designed to tackle one of the biggest challenges in factories and buildings, energy waste. The core technology of MMM is OCR, optical character recognition. This compact device comes with a built-in camera. It captures images of electricity, water, gas, and air pressure meters either at scheduled times or real time. Then, the OCR algorithm converts these images into digital data. This data is sent wirelessly to the server, where the system begins to analyze it. It compares the latest readings with historical data, equipment usage patterns, and operating scenarios such as day and night shifts. If it detects abnormal consumption or potential leaks or waste, the system immediately alerts managers via phone or email. Even better, MMM can integrate with control systems to automatically switch devices on or off remotely. The industrial environment is complex, meters may be dirty, blurry, or hard to access. That's the real challenge for OCR. But MMM is designed to handle exactly that. And the results speak for themselves. Companies that deployed MMM report 5–30% in energy cost savings, thanks to early detection of losses and smarter energy use. When resource consumption data becomes transparent and real-time, it doesn't just reduce costs. It also transforms behavior, creating a culture of efficiency, responsibility, and sustainability across the entire organization. That's the deeper impact MMM aims to make aligned with LC Tech's mission. MMM has already been adopted by a range of customers, from Stanley Vietnam and Sumitomo Heavy Industries in electronics, to Minh Duc Chemicals, and even public infrastructure like Sido Water Plant in Bac Giang. MMM is not only effective, it's recognized. Patent granted for its OCR-based metering technology. Make in Vietnam Digital Technology Award 2024, Industrial and Construction category. First prize U.S. Embassy Green Startup Contest in 2018. Top 10 Qualcomm Vietnam Innovation Challenge in 2020. Top 5 Microsoft Green Tech Challenge Singapore in 2021. Selected to present at P4G Summit 2025. Certified Green Growth and Sustainable Development Solution by Vietnam's Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment. MMM Smart, simple, powerful. Helping businesses save energy, reduce waste, and build a more sustainable future.
So, okay, let's take a closer look at the three core capabilities that make MMM powerful and unique. Firstly is AI power. MMM doesn't just collect data, it learns from your historical uses, pattern, and flags abnormal behavior in the real time. You can see on the screen that's graph of abnormal detection in electricity consumption. You get the instant alert via SMS, email, or your operational dashboard before these abnormally become expensive, and this will help your maintenance team move from reactive firefighting to proactive prevention. And the next one is you can see this is top 10 most unusual devices, and we can also analyze consumption forecast for devices, abnormal point trend by day, device operating frequency by day, or top 10 devices with the highest consumption. So MMM can give you a live dashboards accessible from desktop or mobile that visualize all your utility uses in one place. If you want to compare power uses between buildings, yeah, it's done. Need to monitor peak hour loads in real time, yeah, it's here. And looking for hourly trends or shift-based uses is already built in. This insight help you optimize scheduling, reduce idle consumption, and identify low-hanging efficiency wins, all back in data. Unlike traditional solution that monitor just electricity or just water, MMM is multi-utility by design. Electricity, water, gas, steam, compressed air, you name it, MMM capture it, correlate it, and help you see the picture. That means fewer system to manage, fewer gap to in oversight, and more powerful decisions. You can see on the screen that is the dashboard of a factory and one of our customer. So how is all this possible? It comes down to industrial IoT, the backbone of MMM architecture. MMM connect to your existing infrastructure through sensor and smart gateways. It processes data locally at the edge and then push it to the cloud or deeper AI analysis and storage. And it can make it scalable across hundreds of meters or size, resilient even in environment with unstable connectivity, and secure with enterprise-grade encryption and access control. Whether you are operating in manufacturing, logistics, real estate, or energy, MMM can adapt to your environment and scale with your needs. So to wrap up, let's summarize what's MMM delivery. Is real-time insight across all utilities, instant anomaly alert powered by AI, visualize dashboard and actionable trends, integration-ready architecture built on the industrial IoT, and immediately invisibility along long-term saving. It is the best part. Is most clients see return on investment within 6 to 9 months of deployment. MMM isn't just a monitoring tool, it's a decision-making engine. help you to eliminate waste, reduce downtime, and drive sustainability. And thank you. And in this next section, we will walk through a live demo of a video demo of MMM in action and show case study report from our clients. Thank you.
Thanks again, Miss Dao. So now to bring the MMM to life, let's take a look at a short demo video from LC Tech. This will show you exactly how the system captures real-time data, detects abnormal patterns, and delivers alerts to help your teams act faster and reduce waste. So let's roll the video.
Đây là thiết bị máy đọc chỉ số thông minh MMM dùng để đọc chỉ số cho các đồng hồ đo tiêu thụ năng lượng, nước, khí, ga. Thì máy này thì bao gồm có bản mạch, có đầu cấp nguồn điện và có camera để chụp dữ liệu từ đồng hồ đo chỉ số. Đồng thời thì máy này sẽ phát dữ liệu qua tín hiệu Wi-Fi. Bàn đang là một chiếc đồng hồ đo nước, thì cái cách lắp đặt thiết bị chính là sẽ chụp cái máy đọc chỉ số thông minh này lên đồng hồ và mình sẽ căn để cho camera sẽ đọc được cái chỉ số hiển thị mà mình mong muốn. Thì đây là phần lắp đặt thiết bị phần cứng. Trên thực tế khi triển khai thì sẽ có thêm cái phần thiết bị đai để cố định máy đọc này vào với đồng hồ. Thì với cách lắp đặt như thế này thì mình sẽ có thể lắp đặt vào các loại đồng hồ kích cỡ khác nhau ở các cái vị trí khác nhau. Và khi máy chạy thì sẽ chỉ cần cấp nguồn vào đây. Ngoài phần mà lắp đặt phần cứng thì sẽ có một cái phần thiết lập thiết bị ở trên phần mềm nữa.
This guide walks you through the first-time setup process for the MMM device. The setup consists of two main parts: installing the hardware onto the utility meter, configuring the device settings via the web interface to enable data capture from the meter. To begin the setup, you need to connect to the device's built-in Wi-Fi network. Name something like ESP513E650. Each device has its own unique Wi-Fi name, which is labeled on the device itself. Connecting. Please note, this configuration step only needs to be done once during the initial installation. After that, the device will automatically collect data at the interval you've selected. Connected to the device's Wi-Fi. Next, open a web browser and go to 192.168.1101. This will take you to the device's setup interface. Here, you'll see device information and various configuration options. Typically, you'll want to change the sampling interval, for example, setting it to capture data every 5 or 10 minutes. For the font type, the most commonly used option is Type 4. However, you can also select other font types depending on your needs. You can also adjust the flash intensity to ensure the lighting is optimal for clearly capturing the numbers on the utility meter. Once you've made your changes, click Apply to confirm your settings. Now comes the most important step, adjusting the camera to correctly capture the meter readings. You'll see a live preview from the camera, along with adjustment tools for alignment. Let's take a test shot. If the image is misaligned, adjust the physical position of the device on the meter until the numbers on the display are centered and straight. Now that the camera view looks properly aligned, you'll want to select the exact area where the readings will be captured. Usually you'll only need the 4 main digits that represent the measurement. No need to capture the decimal digits. Use the top, bottom, left and right coordinate buttons to fine-tune the red capture area so it fits precisely around the target digits. Once the red area correctly frames the meter reading, click Apply to save your configuration. Finally, take another snapshot to double-check everything. If the digits appear clear and accurate, the setup is complete. This concludes the initial camera configuration process for your device.
Dashboard of data, monitoring of water consumption at a customer-run factory. This project has deployed 60 devices. Smart indicator meter for water. Data is shown under various graph types and the comparison. Parameters of the area according to details as above picture. At the top here are the data viewing options. Maybe look at the data. Yes, you can see data by period, by date, by the hour, or by the month. For example, by the hour. By month, it gives out the data accordingly. I can also choose this. Let's see within a period of time. This is the last 6 hours. Right. You can also choose within 24 hours. What will the data be like? Or in the round? 7 days. It also has some comparisons. Graph shows data instantly. 30 days. Of course, the further we look at the data, the more amount of information it gives, so the system will load a little slower. When I want to look at each of the reports, each graph, I'll click directly here to see it.
30 ngày. Đương nhiên là khi mà mình xem dữ liệu càng xa thì cái lượng thông tin nó sẽ càng nhiều, cho nên là hệ thống nó sẽ load chậm hơn một chút. Và ngoài ra thì khi mình muốn xem cụ thể ở từng cái báo cáo, từng cái đồ thị thì mình sẽ kích trực tiếp vào đây để mình xem.
This is the technical dashboard that displays the electricity consumption data. The suitcase is currently plugged in, so there is voltage on all lines. The device can be connected to either 3 three-phase loads or 9 single-phase loads. Currently, the case is connected to 9 single-phase loads. The power consumption level is being displayed on line 6, with the current consumption at 0.1. The real-time data is being updated every minute. This load has been connected for a while and is currently operating. Next, the second supply will be connected. Now, I will turn on the hairdryer, the second load, so everyone can observe the change in current intensity. As you can see, line 9 is now active. Although line 6 connected to the fan is still running, line 9, which is connected to the hairdryer, shows a significantly higher index due to its greater intensity.
Hopefully, that gave you a clearer picture of how MMM works in the real world, from data to decision. So as we near the end of our session, we know many of you may have specific questions about how this technology could apply to your facilities. So while we won't be doing a live Q&A today, we absolutely welcome your question. So you just need to simply email us at at lctech.bn, and our team will follow up directly with detailed answers of personalized recommendations. We also welcome feedback. We will share a quick form in just a moment. So, and if you are interested in exploring the MMM for your business, great news, we are offering free one-on-one audit sessions for attendees of today's webinar. So all you need to do is to leave your info and our consultants will be in touch to schedule your personalized session. So it is a no obligation opportunity to see how much you could save just by getting better visibility into your utilities. So before we close, we would greatly appreciate your thoughts. Please take 1 minute to complete the feedback form linked in the chat. It helps us improve future webinars and tailor content to your needs. On behalf of LC Tech, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Công and the entire team, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We hope you're walking away with new knowledge, ideas, and maybe even the start of a new solution for your organization. Stay connected with us on LinkedIn or via email. Until next time, take care and goodbye.